this one unfolds. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Running inside. It's Pryor. Maybe some room here. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Jones wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Mays. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these...
Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Making side adjustments here. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. The short hands, it's Mays. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. He'll bring it out. It's Drake. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for room. It's Hughes. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He's got it again. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast. Understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Tries to get it on the ground. Thought they could run for it on 4th and 2, and this defense able to stand tall and make the stop. Great place to start for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the 1st half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs.
Bingo, Ruben, bingo, Ruben.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Drake. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air. It's Wegman. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Throws for the tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Still on his feet. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's going to run it. Turning it on. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. The Gators are threatening in the red zone. In the red area, it's Pryor. He's not going to make it to the 1st down marker, but that looked like a clear face mask, and he might wind up with the 1st down anyway. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Motion from the wideout. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Jones to throw. Under fire. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
Looking for the goal line. He is stopped well short of the 1st down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man. 4th down, throwing the ball underneath the stick. When you're not getting a 1st down, you got to put that ball on the money, have your guy with some open space so he can run. Defense was all over that drag route. They broke on the football, no space, nowhere to go, forcing the 4th down.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Snags it and he's open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Houston wants to play fast. Dropping back, it's Wegman. The sure hands, it's Walker. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Now the play fake. Looking for space to the left. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That gets them back to within 10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Jones wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Brown. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long, and they look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Makes a pass to Marker. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. The Cougars moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Gets it away off his back foot. Catch inside the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. But starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Hughes. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The hand to the running back. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll give it to him again. There he goes. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Jones to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Pryor. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Spins away from the defender, and he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the first half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good first half together. Going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2-score game. And I want to chew a lot of this clock. I don't want to give them a lot, so if we can run the football, be consistent, and add to our lead before the half.
Looking for the score. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. To the end zone and is picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40, the 20, he's at the 10. Touchdown, Cougars! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Finds a man in the middle. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Jones wants to throw it. There's the pressure. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
The offense changing the play. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
A strike downfield. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Florida Atlantic taking on the Army Black Knights. And it's the Owls able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And there is still a lot of work to do on the season, but they get back to 2-4 in the standings.
Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of...
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Right back to the well. There's a crease. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Hughes.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Moving away from pressure. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the left. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Listen, as the game goes along, you start to figure out what that defense does. And then offense, I think they got a really good clue that that corner route continues to be open. I'd keep hitting it.
The Cougars look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Young.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
On the run, it's Hughes. Shows him the stiff arm. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Trying to run, it's Hughes. Could be an alley. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Houston has it with a 1st and goal. They'll run play action. Lets it fly. Go to the end zone. It's picked off.
Is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that can make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Drake. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Right, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. They feed him again. Maybe a crease. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Trying play action. Buying some time as he moves left. Turns it loose deep. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Takes a handoff. It's Pryor.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll keep it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Jones to throw. Moving out to the right. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Complete. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Gators, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Unleashes one. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Turning it on. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Pryor. Plows through the defense. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Jones wants to throw it. Rushes on him. And they got him.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Here comes the Houston offense once again. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Flips it out on the screen. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
They'll move the wide receiver to the air on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. That's reeled in. It's Hughes. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
To the air, it's Wegman. Throws to the back. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the right. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And this one splits the uprights. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He wants to change this route. On the run, it's Pryor. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Jones to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in great position.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. The run inside. It's Hughes. There's some room. Touchdown Cougars. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. Ripping through the defense. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback making checks. Jones wants to throw it. Right down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Fires to the tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. They'll run the counter. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
And when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. Right back to the well. Finding some room. And he'll be brought down, and he has them set up with a 1st and goal as we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. No wasted time as the defense uses the timeout here. 1:54 left to play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
And he got it! And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jones to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.